Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome back to my Beautiful Nights channel. For this video, I wanted to show you guys this jewelry set that I designed with materials from yard sale. So do you remember I got that giant red chest? I don't know how long ago, maybe 2 months ago now. I'll put a picture up of what I'm talking about, of course. Well, I have been fixing jewelry for my mom and sister because they were actually the ones that got me the chest. I've been taking some things apart, and I've also been making jewelry with some of the things that I got because there was some irresistible beads that I found in that box, and just like pendants and broken things that I wanted to give new life to. So I just thought, because I have been doing YouTube shorts on the jewelry that I have been repurposing, that you guys would like to see this one, because this is probably the best one that I have done so far. And if you have not seen my other flips or makeovers, then go to my YouTube channel, go to shorts, and you will see the other pieces that I have redone from the yard sale. And also I've done some thrift store jewelry makeovers. So I don't know if you guys remember this or not, and I was just going to do this in a short, but then I realized it was too much because I have taken multiple things from that yard sale box and made these 3 pieces. So do you remember, and I'm going to try to edit this with video clips from the haul. There was 3 haul videos that I did. Do you remember there was, I think it was 4 or 5 bead strands. They had these rose beads in them, pearls, gold beads, peach pearls, and these here are some of my favorite ones because they're like shabby chic. These appear to be from Michael's Jesse James bead strands. They're beautiful, shabby chic. Oh my gosh, they match the towel. There's 4 or 5 of them. Anyways, I love those bead strands. They were gorgeous. I don't remember if they were Jesse James or whatever, but I put them into this bag, right? Like all 5 or 4 strands fit into this bag, and I left it on my desk in a bowl, and I just wanted to make something with them so bad. And so I was taking more stuff apart, and do you remember the stretchy elastic necklace that had these blue acrylic beads with shell beads? They were dyed. This is dyed shell, and the round bead is actually acrylic, but I'm definitely going to cut this up and reuse it for the materials. Well, I loved those beads. I actually wanted to reuse the shell ones, but because they are inconsistent and they're not uniform, I knew that it wouldn't work out very well with the other beads, the peach beads that I had here, and so I thought I'll just use the acrylic ones because I love turquoise and peach together. And then I remembered this pendant. This here, I think it was on something that was broken. I'm not totally for sure. I've taken so much stuff apart that I can't even remember at this point. But this pendant here did have a seed bead tassel down here. The tassel was really weird. At the ends of the seed beads were crimps. Like, that's how they made the tassel. They did individual strands and they crimped off at the bottom. It looked really weird. I actually didn't like it. But I liked this part. So I took the tassel off, and this I think could have been on a wire or a cord, whatever. I'll also have video for what it previously looks like. But this is a leather braided cord. There's an extender chain. The clasp is a little tarnished, but it's still totally wearable. These here in the center are Chinese crystal. And then that piece right here, this piece, is very pretty. It has crystals going around it. They're very sparkly. And then there's a tassel, CB tassel. And I took this off, and I thought it would be perfect for this. It has a beautiful like champagne crystals around here. None of them are missing. It's in good shape. This is a little tarnished, just a little bit discoloration, but it's still beautiful. There's still life to it. And this piece here was actually a single earring. I don't know if you remember it or not. There was only one of them. This here was a loner all by himself, but I want to reuse that there. But I thought, man, the color of the acrylic stones in this really does match those beads like perfectly. And so I wanted something down here, and I just put that on, and I thought it was perfect. And also, do you remember these little gold leaf dangle charm things, they were actually on a pair of hoop earrings that I wanted to fix for my sister. I was missing the stainless steel ear part, but I was not able to fix them, and so I thought, you know what, I'll keep the little leaf things and I'll reuse them. So there's these like little leaves, feathers, whatever you want to call it, and these actually look like they're real gold, but I don't think they are. There is that stainless steel, so hyperallergenic hook right there. I'm wanting to try and fix these, but I don't think I can. No, I cannot, can I? I thought it was just a wire loop, but looking at it, I think there's actually a hole in that wire. And so I feel like this here, these little chains with the leaf thing on the bottom, is probably what really makes this necklace so amazing. They just look so good in this. I would like to find more stuff like this in the future because I love how it hangs. I tried it on, it looks good. This is a short necklace. I think it's 18 or 19 inches, and then I added an extender because depending on, you know, whatever top, dress, whatever you want to wear it with, you can adjust the length of it. And if you do have this up high, this does not go into your boobs. And so that's part of why I have it shorter, because of how this here falls. But if you have like a longer dress or whatever, you know, you can extend it. But first I had made the necklace, and then I had so many beads left over that I decided to do a matching bracelet. And I actually had a hard time getting the bracelet to work out because I wanted to keep the pattern the same pattern. I didn't want to alter it, but I had an issue getting the length right. It kept ending up to be like 8.5, 9 inches, and I was trying to get so hard to get it to be 7.5. So I actually don't remember how long this is because I actually made these 3 pieces here probably 2 weeks ago because I was having low blood pressure and I was sick and I couldn't videotape and other things happened, and so I've been putting this on the back burner. But anyways, I did manage to do the pattern continuously. I just had to start with the acrylic flower bead there, the gold bead. But by the way, this gold bead is acrylic. It has a gold plating on it, and I've told you guys before that some of the best metal beads are actually acrylic beads with metal coatings because they don't seem to tarnish as fast. Like, I've had some that are so old they never tarnish, and they're pretty durable, so I actually prefer a lot of the acrylic ones. But yeah, those are acrylic. Then there's the glass Chinese crystal acrylic bead. These are gold rhinestone rondelles. These are Chinese beads here. This is acrylic bead, that pink one there. There's glass pearls in here, and I alternated them. So this is a rondelle pearl, rondelle pearls to that. So yeah, that's my design here. And I think I even reused this toggle. This toggle, if you look, it's kind of matching this. Like, you ever notice that, like, sometimes you have to get your, did I say toggle? Lobster claw. I meant to say lobster claw. You notice how sometimes you'll have like different colors of gold in your stash? Like, I have gold that's like 24 karat looking, right? This is actually almost matte and a gold color. But there's like different shades of gold. Like there is 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, right? 24 karat. So yeah, I was trying to get the gold to match. Alright? And then these here, I'm like, you know what? I got 2 of these pink crystals left. Let's just go ahead and make earrings. And I did do wire wrap loops on the top there, and I used ear wires from the Softflex box. And I did, inside of all of these acrylic beads, the turquoise acrylic beads, the hole in them was so big that I had to fill them with bugle beads. And I actually went into my stash because I had buried my bugle beads. These were in a bag, and I put them beside my desk because all the time I get, especially Softflex kits, I get beads that have huge holes, and I have to fill the bead with something because it does not sit properly on the bead string wire. It wiggles too much side to side, and when you put a bead like this inside of the large hole bead, it just makes it so much better. It makes it participate. So I put those in the drawer beside me so I can use them more often because I was tired of digging for them. But yeah, this is my finished design. Again, all of the supplies are from that giant red box that I got from the yard sale. The only thing I used from my stash was bead string wire and crimps. All of the beads, all of the chains, the pendants, the earring that it was once an earring, all of it is from the yard sale. And I'm pretty happy with this. And again, if you want to see more of the designs that I redid, go to my YouTube channel and check out my shorts. Alright, so now I'm off to film a earring tutorial slash keychain tutorial, and this is still using supplies from the yard sale, and I think you guys are really gonna like this one, so keep an eye out for it. Alright, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed this little video here. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure to click the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos, and follow me on my social media sites. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and X. Thanks for watching.